Welcome back to the Krypton Factor, where our contestants are going through to their toughest challenge yet, the Super Round. The Krypton Super Round tests every aspect of the contestant's physical and mental ability. It starts with a 50-foot parachute jump off Krypton Mountain. Next, the contestants enter the cryptic rings, the complex human maze testing memory and interpretation. As always, by remembering a 5-digit code, the contestants can find a quick route out of the rings and collect their key code for the computer challenge. Heading for the laser matrix, they must first log into the computer and attempt to crack the letter code by working out the 4 passwords. Only then can they attempt to cross the laser matrix, where breaking any of the beams incurs a disastrous time penalty. Then it's the intimidating response revolve. Removing the 6 battens is only possible by responding to a sequence of flashing lights. The final hurdle is the Krypton Mountain. Constructing the ladder comes first, followed by a race to the top.
Contestants, take your positions.
Well, all the contestants have now used their points to buy advantages, and just looking at them, the obstacle they clearly all fear the most is this response revolve, because every single one of them have bought at least one of these battens, which means that when they get in there, they have less battens to find. And a reminder that the leader going into the Super Round is computer analyst Ian Mitchell with a score of 36. Roger Nelson is second with 26, Emma Bustle third with 20, and Sarah Schechter fourth with 18. So how exactly have those points been used? Well, Ian has bought 2 ladder pieces, each worth 10 points, and 3 battens from the revolve, each costing 5 points. Roger has also bought 2 ladder pieces, but with less points could only buy 1 batten. Emma has purchased 3 battens from the revolve and a cryptic rings guide arrow. Sarah's options are fewer than anyone's, and she's only been able to buy 1 ladder piece and 1 batten, which underlines just how important it is to build a high points total in the first 5 rounds.
The first problem to be solved, the cryptic rings. And I know a few of our previous contestants have spent days trying to get out because they forgot their personal codes. Those codes appear on these monitors here. Memorize those and you can parachute down. Okay, the Super Round starts now.
First to take the plunge, the contest leader Ian Mitchell, closely followed by the other 3 contestants.
And all 4 head for their entrance into the cryptic rings. Now remember, these rings are a human maze designed to test contestants' mental flexibility, particularly their powers of memory and interpretation. If they can remember the code, they'll find a rapid route through the rings, but as we've constantly seen, this is the one challenge where contestants can lose quite a bit of time. They can be left with an awful lot of catching up to do. It's also not that easy climbing up and down through those rings at speed. Ian's expected to do quite well here after his brilliant performance on the assault course. And Roger, very impressive in the mental agility, also expected to do well in this section. He's spotted his next number, but he's made a mistake. He's gone down when in fact he should have gone straight ahead and followed that 6. Sarah, a bit confused here, not sure whether she's supposed to be going up or down. She's got to go up and in the direction of that F. The only contestant who bought an advantage in the rings is Emma Bustle. It doesn't seem to have paid off because Ian Mitchell in the green, he's looking for his last clue. That's it, the exit marker in his colour, and he can now make his way out. The 3 other contestants still desperately searching for their exit points, and they can't afford to let Ian establish too big a lead.
Ian now arrives at the computer challenge, where he has to crack a 4-word code. It's alphabetical. To print the letter he wants, he has to press the key of the letter that comes 2 after it in the alphabet. And believe it or not, he was looking forward to pitting his wits against the computer. And he already seems to have it cracked. No problem for him, a brilliant performance. Sarah Schechter, the mother of 4 from Cambridge, is now out of the rings. Can she, I wonder, break the code as quickly as Ian? Desperately trying to work it out, Emma Bustle is now out of the rings, but no sign of Roger Nelson as yet. Ian comfortably and confidently working his way through the codes, and once he has completed that final word, he can make his way on down the laser matrix.
Ian's well ahead, but he's going to have to tread carefully through those lasers. Breaking the beams incurs an instant time penalty. undoubtedly showing the physical agility that won him the assault course round. At last, Roger Nelson is out of the rings. He's got an enormous amount of work to do to catch the other three up. But both Sarah and Emma are finding the codes very difficult, and we have seen how sharp Roger is with that tremendous mental agility score. He's making light work of it here. In fact, he's even faster than Ian was. He's quickly making up for all that lost time in the rings.
Ian at the response revolve, and remember he only has 3 buttons to remove. At last Emma has deciphered the code, but the real star at the computer is Roger, who's made up an enormous amount of ground with his rapid code cracking, and he's now on the laser run.
But he's got a lot to do to catch this man, Ian Mitchell from Leeds, who's waiting on his final baton already. And this could be one of the fastest times recorded on the Super Round. And that's it. He's finished already with only Krypton Mountain to come. He must be feeling very confident, especially since he has 2 leather pieces already on that mountain.
At last, Emma's finished on the computer, and if Ian's time is going to be as fast as we think, there is an outside chance that one other contestant could qualify for the group final as the fastest runner-up, and that could be Emma or Roger Nelson. Now in the revolve, Roger has to collect 5 battons, and at Krypton Mountain, Ian's still piling it on. This is a terrific effort from him. Roger Nelson's making up a lot of time, but that disaster in the cryptic rings is proving crucial. Ian Mitchell has led throughout the contest, right from the very first obstacle on the assault course. Roger and Emma are chasing hard, but they're not going to make it, and Sarah looking likely to finish in 4th place. Well, you're obviously out of breath. We will see you again in the group final in a couple of weeks' time.
And while the rest of the contestants finish the Super Round, we'll see you next week for a spectacular Krypton Factor.
Goodbye.
Everyone loves a bit of muscle, and here at Challenge we like to give you what you love. So join us for UK's Strongest Man 2011 as we flex our pecs tonight at 10.